Protesters supporting PTI staged a dramatic scene as they jumped on the car of party leader Ali Amin Gandapur, chanting "Let's go" in a bid to rally behind Bushra Imran Khan. The confrontation comes amid heightened tensions as Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi ruled out any talks with PTI, which has been staging protests at Islamabad's D Chowk. Minister Ataullah Tarar also lashed out at Bushra Bibi, accusing her of inciting violence. As PTI convoys approached D Chowk, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif condemned the deadly clashes between protesters and security forces, which resulted in 4 security personnel's deaths. Meanwhile, PTI alleged that Rangers live fire killed 2 protesters and injured several others. Shares at the Pakistan Stock Exchange traded in the red after making gains in early trade on Tuesday, plunging more than 3,500 points, which analysts attributed to political turmoil. Meanwhile, President Alexander Lukashenko of Belarus is in Pakistan to mark 30 years of diplomatic ties. He and PM Shehbaz Sharif discussed strengthening political, economic, and cultural relations, particularly in trade, agriculture, manufacturing, and vehicles. The visit resulted in 15 agreements, including a roadmap for cooperation from 2025 to 2027. In other news, the International Cricket Council will meet this Friday to discuss the fate of next year's Champions Trophy. The PCB insists the tournament must be held in Pakistan, despite India's refusal to play on Pakistani soil due to ongoing political tensions. Israeli forces continue their offensive as airstrikes hit Lebanon's capital, Beirut, killing at least 31 people within 24 hours. Hezbollah has responded with rocket fire. In Gaza, Israeli attacks on the north killed 11 Palestinians, while rising tides and heavy rain worsened the plight of the displaced. Since October 7, over 44,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza, with more than 100,000 wounded. In Lebanon, 3,768 have died, and 15,699 injured. The Israeli military has intercepted multiple projectiles fired from Lebanon, causing sirens in northern Israel. Additionally, Israel has issued forced displacement orders for southern Beirut and other regions, urging residents to evacuate. Meanwhile, the Israeli Security Cabinet met to discuss a ceasefire proposal with Hezbollah. As tensions rise, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock stated a ceasefire agreement could soon be within reach, with US and French mediation. However, Hezbollah claims Israel seeks revenge on Lebanese supporters ahead of the potential ceasefire.